Hey everyone, it's Kate from Wild Tales Of. If you're new here on YouTube and on my blog, wildtalesof.com, I share about family travel and outdoor adventure. And today is a very exciting day because we are headed to Maui. So we have a tradition of every 2 years we head to one of the Hawaiian islands, and we've been doing that I think actually since Slade and I got engaged in Maui, and we kind of do different islands depending on what's going on. This time we're headed to Maui, but we've gone to Oahu and Kauai as well. So on these little trips. So last year, so we usually go on the even number years. So we were supposed to go last year for 2020, but that was one of our last trips that we were holding out on, and we were hoping to go all year long after, of course, the pandemic hit, but we had that trip on the calendar. We were actually supposed to head to Oahu. So ultimately we ended up canceling that trip just because things got a little bit too crazy and it was very difficult. Vaccinations weren't around quite yet. And so now that that's happening, we put a trip back on the calendar, and this time we're headed to Maui. So we are going to share today as a travel day and just to kind of share what the experience is like getting to Maui and all the different rules and things that you have to do in order to be traveling there in a safe manner. We will take you along on the travel day adventure today. So we will probably see you next at the airport.
So, to get these wristbands, it says pre-clear. When you get to the gate, you go through this line, and if you have your act together, you already have your QR code.
You have to go to the Hawaii Safe Travels website.
Exactly, and fill everything up. You upload your vaccination card for the kids, you update your negative COVID tests, you take a picture, you give clear. They have clear access. You can actually connect it with your clear. And once you get everything uploaded, they send you this email, and you can basically walk with your email right up on your phone.
You can have it on your phone.
Yep.
But
they also
we like to have hard
they
copies.
suggest printing it out because things can go wrong.
So they just scan this QR code, and all of the stuff we had, since these guys, they've only had one dose of the vaccine since it just came out. So they had to get a negative COVID test, and then we are fully vaccinated, so we just needed to show our vaccination cards.
These are the negative COVID tests.
We had our negative COVID test, and that's all uploaded onto
And that's
the
also
Hawaii website.
bring that, and you uploaded it too. So
Yeah.
you're supposed to bring that too, just in case.
Now when we land in Maui, we just have to show, here we go, we just have to show these wristbands, and then we won't have to wait in any more line. So we will be all set at the airport. So that Safe Travels Hawaii website is also, or Hawaii site is also all connected to all of the vacation rentals on the island. And so we also have to then connect with the people we are renting with and show that we got cleared. And so Slade was able to just go ahead and get that process started because we already got cleared here in Seattle. And then the last thing is Maui specific. They've asked that we all have this Aloha Safe Alert app on our phones, and they check to make sure. And that, what does that app do?
It tracks you basically via the GPS.
And they'll tell you if someone that you were in contact with contracted COVID. So what did you have to do for your COVID when you got here?
Sort of this.
That was it. Well, good morning. We decided that we are gonna wake up and share the rest of our day with you guys, since it's all just a big time of getting settled here in Maui. So we got in so late that obviously we couldn't really show you much, and so this morning got up quite early because of the time change. Had some cinnamon rolls for breakfast, and Slade picked up our groceries at Safeway that we ordered. Actually worked out really well. We've done that once before, not here, but on another trip, and that worked out. That's right, Bergen. That worked out, even though there were some, you know, there's always like those substitutions, but it was much better than having to worry about it all. And now we are just headed to the beach.
Boogie board.
Boogie board.
And snorkels are in my backpack.
Did you guys also, here we go. Did you guys also picked up what?
Beach chairs and snorkels for me and Dad.
Yes, umbrella, beach chairs, we got all that. Unfortunately, another thing because of COVID is that a lot of rentals are not having all the gear because they have rules about like extensive cleaning, and they just don't want to be bothered with that. So you do end up having to rent even just essentials like a chair and an umbrella. So the guys took care of that. So snorkel gear came from Maui Dive Shop, and then you got chairs, umbrella, and boogie board. Came from Auntie's. Maui Dive Shop does not want to be in the business of chairs anymore because they were just a pain in the butt and breaking all the time, which I can understand. Hey there. Well, it feels like it has been a really long day, but it's only 3 o'clock. So we were at the beach, as you saw, and then we went to the pool, had some lunch, and so now we are headed to kind of an early happy hour maybe adventure. We're going to drive to Wailea, and we are going to walk along a path that we just read about. So kind of like a beach walk along the shore. We'll see. We'll show you when we get there. So we're gonna hop in the car now, and hopefully we will also find some dinner. And we are going to, hopefully, the plan is to go to bed early because we're not going to go to the sunrise at Haleakala tomorrow, but we are going to head up there and have a little adventure up there and kind of explore the upcountry. So that will be obviously not in this video, in our next video. So keep staying tuned and make sure that is a good reminder to subscribe because we are going to be sharing all our adventures here in Maui. So we're going to hit the road and we'll see you in Wailea. What's it called?
The Wailea Beach Path.
And so what's it all about?
It goes 3 miles from south to north.
From
or
where we were?
North to south.
So we're walking
We're walking south.
south and we're heading to?
Well, there's just hotels and resorts along the whole way.
Cool.
Yeah. Eventually you hit another beach, Polo Beach. That's the very far south end of the trail. On this bike, you can often see whales. Look at the whale.
Wait.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
How is it?
Good.
What did you get? Mint.
Mint 6.
So much.
Can we go
This is
inside?
Nene tracks. Yum. It's like moose tracks, but Hawaiian style. Well, as you can see, it's time to call it a night here on Maui. We almost walked all of the Wailea Trail along the beach there, the paved path, and we're back. So, we thank you so much for joining us, and let us know if you've been to Maui, and especially if you've been to this area, let us know your favorite spots. And thanks so much for joining us. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you can keep on enjoying the rest of our Maui adventures. Tomorrow we're headed up to Haleakala, and so that's going to be a big adventure in up country and going to some of those small towns. And so we hope you're staying happy and healthy, and we hope you are getting out and having some brave wild adventures. And
We'll see you next time.
bye.
Bye.